this is Laura, and welcome to an intuitive art piece with symbols and meaning. So, for this, I did a reading for the client first to see what their angels and guides would want to say to them, and what came forward was fascinating. This person is in the midst of a lot of changes in life. It could be about moving to a different location, starting over in certain components. And I will say a lot of people are starting over, thinking about the future, concerned about things politically and how it will affect their lives. I originally got like a volcano erupting. I saw that image. I saw her climbing up a mountain, and there was a lot of flags with markers. I saw an angel at the top encouraging her to go forward. Okay, now I will get a lot of different images, and then over time, when I start actually working on it and creating it, it can morph into something a little bit different. I did also hear that her visiting Mount Shasta, which is a high vibrational place, would be beneficial for her, as well as in Arizona, the Bell Rock area. Now, in this art piece, this is her, and she's climbing one peak. So I feel like she has already climbed to the top of a mountain, which means she's achieved certain goals in her lives. But then it's like she climbed up this one, completed what she needed to do. The next phase of her life, she's currently climbing up this one, and then going to the next one. Her highest peak is a spiritual one, and that's why we see this as like a path, or if you want to think of it like a staircase or a path. And this is the guardian angel, and it's a symbol of spirit helping her for her greatest good. Now, sometimes she has taken more of a rough path to get to things, and now spirit is saying, work smarter, not harder, and everything will unfold. And I also heard let go and let God. Now, the reason why they brought up the staircase here is because, like I was saying, in the past, maybe she has done things more of the hard way. And now Spirit is like, take this path and life will be easier. Spirit may be giving her a couple of choices in life, and she has to decide which, I guess you could say, which path or timeline fits best for me to visualize herself doing that, achieving what she already has in her mind as a goal, and then following through on the action steps daily. Okay. The other things that we have in here, color is very important. We see a lot of yellows and oranges symbolizing the solar plexus. And this, what I heard is about self-criticism, things of that nature, parts of her getting in her own way. Okay, so that's something she would need to work through. The sacral chakra is all about, there's different shades of orange and things of that nature. So it's like getting out of her own way, making sure she's getting her needs met, putting up boundaries as needed, things of that nature, letting go of the old. Okay. Blue, they did show me that they wanted the angel in blue. Okay. And what I heard is this is about the throat chakra and communication. So helping her to speak her truth, express her feelings, creativity, speaking up. Breath work would be important for her, really taking in life. I feel like a lot of times people breathe very shallow. And so they're not taking in the full, embracing everything of life. Like, okay, put me where you need me. I'm up to the challenge. It's more of like a dread energy instead. So I feel like she could go in between that. those different phases. And even the clothing we have is the root chakra, which is about stability in life, feeling grounded, taking action, her energy she's putting into stuff. And we have the throat again, okay? Everything here is related to colors. Grounding, so we have touching the earth, grounding being very important, not getting her head in the clouds or getting lost in worry or fear or lost in her thoughts. I need to do a lot of physical activity is what I heard. So that's a reminder for this too. And she can look at this and be like, okay, by me not, this, she could do this when she's worried or frustrated or what have you. By me not taking any action, I'm actually making a choice. And that's to stay where I'm at. And that comes to the quote. This is not my quote, guys, okay? But this is what I was drawn to. Whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. And sometimes we got to sit with this one and let it really sink in. And whenever this is for everybody watching, whenever you're feeling stagnant in life, write down this quote and get it out, okay? Put it on a sticky note, put it somewhere. And when you feel like you're stuck, okay, you know what? Should I stay or should I go? What, those types of questions. This is what you want to look at. And her spirit team, her angels, guides, guided me to put like she had achieved her goal, see herself victorious. And that this says on here, I choose me. Sometimes she could choose others over herself, or she's more focused on what's going on outside of her than what's in. So this is that reminder as well. And sometimes the mountains also symbolize going within, like getting away from the noise of the crowd, the people, the internet, what have you. She needs to unplug and have time to just herself every day. And connecting with nature. So we have a little bit of trees back in there. Other things that were associated with this was getting creative about problem solving and not just seeing like there's only this way, or I can only take that avenue, or money only comes from this person, this place, what have you. It's coming from everywhere and everything, and I'm embracing it now. And with that, guys, I do currently have a sale on the intuitive art pieces on my website, which I'll put in the description. And if you want to get one for yourself, there is a little bit of a waiting list. I'm going to be honest with you. And if this has happened, if you're in a country that there's some disruptions or a war, I would say keep me in mind and then get it when things calm down in your area. Because I've sent an art piece out to Israel and it came back, and some of the other areas. So I'm kind of hesitant on doing that, in areas where there's certain unrest going on. Okay, guys? Sending so much love to those areas, millions of angels, prayers, Archangel Michael, to those areas that are having a lot of unrest right now. Okay, so I just wanted to add that in there. But if you would like to get an art piece, go ahead and sign up, and take care, guys.